Okay, today's Monday. It's the second day of uh, the market. Okay, it's the second day of the market, and today today I brought in like oatmeal, right? And I was like told you can't have food in your cube, and so okay, so I took it out and I put it in the car. So hopefully that's all good. So, so then I suddenly realized there's a lot of things that are hung up on Regis. Okay, there's a lot of things that are said like consistency, hard work. Okay, fear, like effort, and all that stuff, and all that stuff are placed there on a strategic level. Okay, they're placed there on a strategic level. Like in the kitchen, it has little recipes of success, right? And then right in the middle, there's something called a consistency. And then towards the end of it, don't let your success be a limitation, right? So I see that. So now that I have conquered day trading, okay, now the one word that pops into my mind now is called, it's time to collect, okay? Now it's time to collect it, okay? So for the past 5 years, and thanks to like offices like here, I just toiled away, confused, and got things and figured it out, okay? I figured it out. It took a while, but I figured it out. So, and I was like, I was working. I was working as a dishwasher, working as a prep cook, and then I was cooking, and I mean, long hours. And so what I would do, I mean, just imagine this. Just imagine what I did in order to come to this point, okay? I'm walking these stairs, and I hope it's okay, right? This is a good way to exercise, all right? So, here's how I got here, all right? So what I did was like I would work like 6 nights a week, okay? 6 nights a week, 6 nights a week, all right? So we're talking about from like 5 o'clock to like 11 o'clock at night, okay? Six nights a week. So then I would go, either I sleep a little bit or I don't sleep at all. And then I would trade round the clock, okay? I would trade, even though I didn't know what I was doing, I would trade. And I would lose and lose and lose and lose. Because I didn't know what I was doing, I kept losing. I lost everything. But I persisted. I bought a course from Mel Brooks. I studied YouTube, and I kept at it. I kept losing. But then again, I realized the complexity of trading. Okay, I realized the complexity of trading. I realized what was very important and how it fits into trading, and what it doesn't look like it's part of trading, but it is part of the trading. And then I was able to figure things out and see what is really, really important for me, okay? So everything is important for everybody, but for me, I figured out what was important for me, right? So now I figured out, okay, so yesterday I made a video about, it's at the tip of my tongue, right? It's at the tip of my tongue. And how diamond is made, right? Diamond is made based on heat and pressure, okay? Heat and pressure. That's what makes diamond, all right? So it's made, okay? It's made. So now that I got that, it's time to collect. It's time to collect. It's time to reap the reward of the hard work that I've done, right? It's time. It's time. And may God be so kind to allow me to continue on this journey. Don't interrupt me. Let me continue. Let me collect. It's gonna start to like steamroll. I can already see it. Okay, I can already see it. I am a day trader. I am a successful day trader. Let me collect on the hard work that I did. Do not interrupt me, okay? If I'm following the house rules and things like that, do not, okay? Do not. Let me do what I need to do. The critical part right now is going to be about a year or 2 years, and this is where now it's going to like mushroom. It's going to really, really take off. Towards the end of this year, especially next year, now that I found consistency. I found consistency in trading. Okay? It's written on the wall there. Okay? Oh, it's on a printed material. Okay? In the wall, there's a poster that says consistency, okay? I got that. I know how to do this. So now right now, because I'm working part-time, I don't have any money. I don't have any money right now. I barely have enough to pay the bills, okay? And I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money to eat a buffet, or I don't know. I don't know how that works, okay? But I'm here right now. It's almost 10 o'clock, and I'm getting it done. I'm getting it done. As soon as I become profitable, man. So then it's freedom. It's a financial freedom, okay? It's time to collect. It's time to collect on the hard work. And now it's like, okay. So there's this movie called Sierra Madre. Okay, so this Humphrey Bogart, I think there were a couple other people who was with him, right? And so they go this like long time ago, and he was like mining for gold. And so what he did was he went up to the mountains, and then so he met up with these bandits, and they had gunfights and rifle fights and things like that. And somehow I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen it. But because they had these fine like dust gold. Okay, so they put it into the little satchels and things like that, and so they were working. They were working and working and working and working. Okay, they worked. So now it's time for them to bring it down to the mountains. Okay, they were in the mountains. They were collecting all this gold. Okay, and so now they put it on their donkeys and they're coming down. They're gonna go to the bank and cash it in, because now they're really not rich yet, because essentially it's bags of dirt. What it is, you have to exchange it for money and things like that to be rich, right? Sure, you're rich, but you haven't made it into civilization where you can exchange it for wealth and things like that. So that's what they're doing. I'm not sure how it ends up, but I've seen it a long time ago. So now, essentially being a day trader, being a successful day trader is like climbing a mountain. Okay? You have to climb the mountain to figure this out. Okay? When you get up to the top, you see it. Once you get to the top, you finally see what was going on. You finally see it. Okay? So it's like, okay, so here's another example, all right? So Moses, okay, so Moses goes up to the mountain, right? And people are wondering, hey, why did your hair turn all white, right? Why did your hair turn all white? So he went up to the mountain. He saw God. And so he changed. But you cannot be like him, because he went up to the mountain and then he saw God. He experienced it. He knows God because he saw God. Okay? That's like what trading is. Okay? Trading is the same thing as going up to the mountains and seeing God. Okay? It's like that. Okay? So essentially what happened was for the past 5 years, I toiled and I started to climb. Sometimes it would be so slippery I'd fall down back over and over again. It would cost so much money. Every penny that I had went into food and bills and trading. Okay, it just went into that. Okay, what little money that I had, I placed it in trading. I placed it in the bills, and I placed it into eating buffets, okay? That's what I did, all right? So, for the past 5 years, I toiled and climbed. And then, just yesterday, I was about to summit, okay? I was about to summit on this mountain called Day Trading Mountain, okay? Then I am now at the summit. And I can see it. I see something that other people don't see. I see it. There's clarity. Okay, I can see it. I can concisely define trading as a single word. Okay, the clarity comes when I can take all that is trading, merge it, cram it into a single word, okay? I can cram it into a single word, okay? And what I thought about today is it is time to collect. It is time to collect on the hard work that I've done. And may God be so kind. Okay, leave me alone. I am being as less intrusive as possible. See, look, nobody's here. Okay, nobody's here. I'm the only one who's here, and I'm talking, so it shouldn't matter, right? Okay? I hope nobody's here. It's late at night. Nobody's here. Okay? And then I'm quiet as a mouse during the day, so that I don't interfere with the other people here, right? Exactly, right? I park my car over there. That's it. What is there, right? So I sit down and I do my stuff, okay? Which is trading and studying and things like that. So now another word that pops into my mind and now is this. It's time to collect. It's time to collect on the hard work that I've done, okay? I don't want to be like Daniel, what's his name is, Dardarsky or something like that, right? So apparently he's 29 years old and he passed away yesterday or something like that. He's 29 years old and he passed away. At the height of his life, he was a chess grandmaster. 29 years old and he just passed away, right? I am 56 years old. I lost one of my eye. Okay? I've survived death threats. I've survived siblings. You know, in the Bible, okay, so there's King David and King Saul, right? So King Saul was afraid of King David, okay? Because King David was far more. If you look at the Bibles, a lot of the Psalms are by King David, right? As he's trying to escape, he's trying to hide away from this King Saul who's trying to kill him, right? So I had these two siblings, just like in the Old Testament. Was it Joseph or whatever it is? Sold as a slave, right? So that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. These two siblings effed me over, right? And so now I'm in this situation, unable to get any other job. Now I'm doing this, right? So where am I getting this? Okay, so despite all that, I am here. I survived 5 years. Okay, I survived for 5 years. It's time to collect. Okay? It's time to collect. I think his name is Daniel Davarsky or Nodarsky or something like that. And he's 29 years old and he's about to collect on it. He had a fairly popular following on YouTube and probably was making decent amount of pay. He was a global grandmaster. So that means that he was able to command certain amount of prestige and wealth, right? But he passed away at age 29. I'm 56 years old now. Okay? 56 years old. I was floundering around, tossing around. And then now I'm here facing the music. I'm facing the music, okay? I'm facing the music. And one word that pops in my mind today is, now that I know what I'm doing, it is time to collect. It's time to collect. I promised to God that I will get a payout. After I get a payout, I'm going to get a suit from Men's Warehouse. And I'm going to wear that suit and go to church. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Okay? I said I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it. Okay? And I'm going to speak the truth, and I did it, and I will do it, and I did it now, and I will do it in the future. Okay? I speak the truth. And when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And I did it, okay? Now it's time to collect, okay? Why am I talking like this? Because nobody's here, all right? Not even the cleaners are here. Today's Tuesday. Today's Monday. Okay, so now it's time to collect on the hard work. Okay, this is a great way to exercise. Going up and down, this is a lot of work. Moving my body up and down. It's a lot of work, okay? It's good for the body. I'm actually getting now that I've done this a few times, I'm getting a sweat. It's a good thing. This is a good thing to do, like exercising. It's a great way to exercise. It's a great way to exercise. So, the word that pops into my mind is this. I don't think anybody's going to watch this because I'm all over the place. Okay, I'm all over the place. I'm exercising. Okay? Why would anybody want to see anybody else exercising, right? It brings clarity. It brings like, it causes me to breathe. It causes me to it causes me to be active, okay? I got to be careful when I'm stepping. Anyway, so the idea is this, okay? The idea, hard work, now has finally paid off. Now it's time to collect. Okay, I'm 56 years old. I'm not 29 years old. Okay? It's time to collect. And what am I going to do with the money? As soon as the money starts coming in, I'm going to keep figuring out how to make more money, okay? There's a picture on the wall of a balloon like lifting earth, and don't let the sky be your limit, okay? That's what it said. And I made a YouTube video on it. Don't let the sky be your limit. Okay? Don't let the sky be your limit. Okay? Okay, let's go back. Right now is the Asian market, so the market is slow. And currently, what time is it? What time is it right now? Okay, it's currently 9:41. Alrighty? Let's get to business. Time to collect.